Welcome to San Diego State University's 2016 Engineering Commencement Ceremony. I am Morteza Mehrabadi, Dean of the College of Engineering. I now ask that you please rise as the Air Force ROTC Color Guard presents the colors, and please remain standing for the singing of our national anthem led by Miss Courtney Cattengell of the School of Theater, Television, and Film.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Please be seated. For me, there are two remarkable days on a university campus that are filled with a special excitement as they mark the beginnings for dreams, possibilities, and aspirations. One is the first day of classes when our new students begin their academic journey. Their excitement and enthusiasm for learning is remarkable. The second is the day of commencement, when we recognize and honor the achievements of our students. These graduates have been mentored by our faculty, challenged in the classroom, and collaborated with their peers to achieve great academic distinction throughout their education. As engineering graduates, you may regard today as the ending point for your academic careers, but it's not. Today marks only the beginning of your life's path as an engineer. We recognize each and every one of you for all that you have achieved since the first day that you began your academic journey here at SDSU. It is now my pleasure to introduce the Provost and Senior Vice President of San Diego State University, Dr. Chukwuka Nwemeka.
Thank you, Dean Mehrabadi. It is my pleasure to introduce the following colleagues and guests in attendance today. Please stand as I call your name and remain standing until all have been recognized. Audience, please hold your applause until all have been introduced. Representing the university, California State University trustee, Mr. Adam Day. Vice President for Business and Financial Affairs and Chief Financial Officer, Mr. Tom McCarron. Vice President for Research and Dean of Graduate Affairs, Dr. Stephen Welter. Associate Vice President for Student Affairs, Dr. Vitaliano Figueroa. Incoming Chair of the University Senate, Dr. Marcy Boba Mitchell. Representing the San Diego State University Alumni Association, Mr. Alan Dolgorov. Representing the College of Engineering, Assistant Dean of the College of Engineering, Ms. Teresa Garcia. Interim Chair of the Department of Aerospace Engineering, Dr. Alan Plotkin. Interim Chair of the Department of Civil Construction and Environmental Engineering, Dr. Janusz Supanak. Chairperson of the Department of Electrical and Computer Engineering, Dr. Chris Mee. Chair of the Department of Mechanical Engineering, Dr. John Abraham. Our distinguished guests, Erwin Zahn and Mr. Peter Zahn, and the faculty, doctoral candidates, and outstanding graduates of the College of Engineering. Please join me in welcoming these individuals. You may be seated. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor and pleasure to introduce to you the President of San Diego State University, Dr. Elliot Hirschman.
Good afternoon, College of Engineering. It is a great pleasure to join our entire community in congratulating our graduates. I also wish to acknowledge the support of the many family members and friends who helped make today possible. Yeah, give my hand. Congratulations also go to the faculty and staff members who have taught and mentored our graduates. To our graduates, today is a special milestone. Reaching this milestone, audience participation, this is great. It's a special milestone. Reaching this milestone has required substantial sacrifice, and in this process, you have grown personally, professionally, and intellectually. And for all of these reasons, we pay tribute to you today. In academic tradition, graduation is referred to as commencement. Thus, today is the beginning as well as an ending. Today, you are joining the proud tradition of San Diego State University alumni, a tradition that is first and foremost one of leadership and service. Our alumni, more participation, our alumni serve our region, our nation, and our world by creating and building businesses, teaching the next generation, making scientific and creative contributions, advancing professions like engineering, and serving the government and their communities. In every one of these fields, our alumni are innovators, entrepreneurs, leaders. And now, as our society faces some very significant challenges, it's your turn to lead and to serve. And we're certain that the hard work, perseverance, and intelligence that has brought you to this day will ensure your future success and that of our entire society. Congratulations, graduates.
Thank you, President Hirschman. I now present the incoming chair of the University Senate, Dr. Marcy Bober Mitchell.
Congratulations to all of you. It is fitting at this time to pay tribute to the San Diego State University students who've put their education on hold in order to serve in the U.S. Armed Forces. We especially want to thank the veterans who are here today for their service to our nation. Would you please stand and be recognized? We thank you and appreciate your sacrifice. And of course, it is fitting to remember our fellow faculty and students who we lost in this past year. Their names appear in the commencement program. Please join me in a moment of silence. Thank you.
We now take time in these proceedings to honor an individual who, by a life of service and excellence, has exemplified the goals of the university, its faculty, its students, and its staff. In the 119-year history of the university, only 41 such individuals have been similarly recognized. The practice of awarding honorary degrees, today the Doctor of Humane Letters, is a custom that can be traced back to the beginnings of academic institutions and is the highest honor that such an institution can bestow. May I ask our honoree, Mr. Irvin Zahn, to join us at the podium. Mr. President, may I present Mr. Irvin Zahn, honoree for the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters. California State University trustee, Mr. Adam Day, will now share with everyone why we are bestowing this honor on Mr. Zahn.
Thank you, Dean Marabati. Good evening and welcome, graduates, family and friends, faculty and staff. On behalf of all of my colleagues on the Board of Trustees, it is a true honor and pleasure for me to take part in this very special ceremony tonight. The conferral of an honorary degree is the ultimate honor and distinction an institution of higher education can bestow. It is not something for which you can apply. You cannot nominate yourself. In fact, if you are nominated, you will not even know until our board has awarded the degree confidentially. The nomination process is extremely complex, lengthy, and rigorous. It is reviewed and challenged at multiple levels on the campus, with review by the Faculty Senate and by the Chancellor's Office. It is then reviewed and questioned multiple more times by a committee of trustees and ultimately the full Board of Trustees. To even be considered for nomination, the trustees' criteria are very stringent. First, to recognize inspirational character, excellence, and extraordinary achievement in significant areas of human endeavor that reflect the objectives and ideals of the California State University. Second, to honor meritorious and outstanding service to the California State University, collectively or to individual campuses, the state of California, United States of America, or to humanity at large. And finally, to recognize individuals whose lives, conduct, and significant achievements serve as examples of the California State University's aspirations for its diverse student body. In short, we are very selective as we choose the best of the best amongst our midst. It is only fitting that tonight we honor one such remarkable individual. I would now like to read the official citation that accompanies the honorary degree. A man of tremendous energy, dynamism, and creative ideas, Irwin Zahn is a role model for modern philanthropists. Mr. Zahn's entrepreneurial journey began with the creation of General Staple Company in 1954 and the development of a new method to produce zippers for the denim jean market. In 1990, he moved his company to San Diego, renamed it Auto Splice, and began to enlarge its scope. His ingenuity resulted in 20 patents that provided the innovational foundation for further business endeavors. By the time he sold Auto Splice in 2011, It was a global electronic interconnect leader. Not content to retire, Mr. Zahn created the Moxie Foundation, dedicated to enriching individuals and communities by advancing educational achievement and entrepreneurial success. His passion for empowering innovators found a natural home at San Diego State University. Here, his generous gift created the Zahn Innovation Center, an incubator and entrepreneurial community where students, faculty, and staff receive the training and resources to realize their ambitions. Multidisciplinary teams create business plans and prototypes, find industry mentors, and secure the funding necessary to launch sustainable enterprises. The Zahn Innovation Center currently houses 50 teams with 150 active participants. One of every 10 teams has launched a business, and nearly half of these ventures have a social focus. A second gift to SDSU from the Moxie Foundation renamed the center as the Zahn Innovation Platform, or ZIP, and expanded its scope. The ZIP will inspire students, staff, and faculty to find successful solutions to design challenges through ideation and experimentation. Not only will they continue to establish businesses, they will also bring creative thinking to bear on the larger challenges of our communities and our world. To lead SDSU's entrepreneurial charge, the Moxie Gift created the Zahn Professorship of Creativity and Innovation, a rotating 2-year faculty appointment. Mr. Zahn's generosity extends beyond this university. The Moxie Foundation supports numerous educational and nonprofit institutions, including City College of New York's Entrepreneurship Center, Ashoka U, fostering social innovation in higher education across the United States, the Women Empowerment Initiative of Project Concern International, educating women in 12 countries about saving, lending, leadership, and entrepreneurship, and the Salk Institute of Biological Studies, a leader in stem cell research. In recognition of Erwin Zahn's business acumen, innovative spirit, and generous heart, the Board of Trustees of the California State University and San Diego State University are proud to confer upon him the honorary degree of Doctor of Humane Letters.
I'm exceedingly pleased that the university is able to honor Mr. Erwin Zahn in this special way on the recommendation of the faculty and on behalf of the Board of Trustees of the California State University. I hereby award you the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters with all the honors, rights, and privileges pertaining thereto. Would you please hood Dr. Zahn? Congratulations, Dr. Zahn. Is there? Oh, okay, yeah. We're going to go over.
Thank you, President. Thank you, Trustee Day, President Hirschman, officials, and honored guests. I'm delighted to receive the doctorate and thank you for your warm introductory remarks. The funds that the Moxie Foundation gave the university are much more than a gift. Rather, it's an investment to help grow students to become capable change makers and to make State a change maker campus. Knowledge with creativity and innovation is a winning combination that builds confidence. It's not important that you invent the next great iPhone or widget, but it is vital that as a change maker, you can handle any problem and contribute to its solution. One of the ways to build this confidence is through hands-on experiential learning. It's a stepping up, taking a chance, and getting your hands dirty by doing so. Learning at the same time that it's okay to fail, and okay to fail even many times. Let's speak about giving back. It's your dedication and hard work that got you to this point in your life. You were assisted by family and the university. My guess is that you're an expert at being a student. I'm certain that some of your studies could be improved and updated. Perhaps there should be more project learning and less instruction book learning. When you get a chance, come back, stay involved, get active, make a difference. Note the Zahn Information Center on campus is a beginning in encouraging and mentoring students and faculty to design innovative products and start their own businesses. The center, and particularly with a new engineering building coming on board, as an outlet, it is an outlet for your creativity and to grow your passions. We encourage to participate. Let me leave you with this three suggestions that worked out well for me, and it may color your life. Number one, little bit more. One sure way to make a difference in your life, your new job, your marriage, and not only to do the necessary tasks, but also to do a little bit more. Get into the habit of doing more than what's required, and the rewards will be manifold. Number two, min. Consider making a sign or a plaque, maybe a note in the window of your wallet with the letters M-I-N. M-I-N means most important now. All of us have a tendency to do what we like rather than what's important. It's possible that a few of you may have had firsthand experience in putting things off until the last moment. But make this min sign and keep it at home or office and do it now. Three, lastly, just do it. Situations or project decisions come up as they do regularly. Other people may say we don't have enough time, enough space, the funds, the talent, etc. This is where you come in. And you come in on your own. Listen carefully, weigh the alternatives, and make a decision. Just do it. An old saying is that it's better to ask for forgiveness than it is for permission. This concludes my thoughts and service. The university trains you for a career and for community service, to be a change maker and to make a difference. With this difference, improve your life, your community, and perhaps even the world. Thank you. I'm pleased to present Peter Zahn, the president of the Moxie Foundation, who will introduce the first annual Spirit of Innovation Award.
Excellent. Hello, graduates. I'm really thrilled for you, and this is a really cool part of the presentation, because of course I'm doing it, but also this is really a first opportunity to acknowledge one of you with an amazing prize. Growing up learning from my father, who you just heard from, our family came to deeply value the spirit of innovation. And we believe this entrepreneurial spirit is the most powerful tool in the world. And those who exhibit it, in fact, will change the world. So in my dad's honor, the Moxie Foundation has established a special award for one graduating student each year. The recipient of the Erwin Zahn Spirit of Innovation Prize is someone who exemplifies entrepreneurial spirit. This person is passionate about solving problems, persistent, uninhibited by roadblocks, naysayers, limited resources, or fear of failure. And the prize will rotate to different San Diego State campuses or colleges. And this year, though, it's being awarded to an exceptional engineering graduate. So I'd like to invite Austin Owens up as the inaugural recipient of the prize. Come on up, Austin. But first, let me tell you a few things about Austin. He is the embodiment of an out-of-the-box risk taker. He is one persistent guy. When Austin arrived on campus 4 years ago, he recognized a void and started the Megatronics Club in the engineering school. By hook or by crook, he found a good meeting place, which grew into his parents' garage. He recruited diverse club members from throughout the college and from other colleges, and he developed lessons plans so they would learn something new at each meeting that he saw to it. Austin led the club then to participate in global competitions, including the robo-submarine competition. When the university couldn't finance it, what did Austin do? He approached outside companies, and he obtained $20,000 from Cymer Corporation right out of the gate. And when the club needed software development, Austin, mechanical engineering major, pursued a minor in computer science so he could learn to write code. For that first competition, he wrote 25,000 lines of code. Megatronics went on to place 8th out of 37 university teams, just below Caltech. But persistent as he is, the following year, he led the club back, and they went on to claim first prize at the competition. The organization now has 65 members. They've raised $250,000. Austin's pioneering spirit and hard work were recognized by the spacecraft company SpaceX, where he will begin his professional career. Austin told us a quote that he lives by, and that is, "No one ever changed the world by doing what the world told them to do." Very fitting, Austin. And I am so pleased to present the first Irwin Zahn Spirit of Innovation Prize to Austin Owens, along with a check for $25,000. We hope that these funds will go toward paying off your student debt or whatever other needs you have, so nothing gets in the way of following your dreams. Congratulations, and thank you for inspiring us to change the world. Thank you. Yeah.
We will now proceed to the conferral of doctoral and master's degrees. The degree of Doctor of Philosophy is bestowed upon those who have demonstrated an extraordinary knowledge of an academic field and a capacity for original intensive research. The degree requires coursework equivalent to 3 full years of study, further years of research, and completion of a dissertation in a specialized field. Mr. President, I have the honor to present the candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. A complete listing can be found in the commencement program. Candidates and professors, please rise and walk to the podium when your names are called. Daniel Nelson, candidate for Doctor of Philosophy in Engineering and Sciences, Mechanical and Aerospace, sponsored by Dr. Gustav Jacobs. Seethal Palluri, candidate for Doctor of Philosophy in Computational Science, sponsored by Dr. Sunil Kumar, who cannot be in attendance but will be hooded by Dr. Sachi Venkataraman. Mr. President, these candidates, having completed their doctoral studies, have been recommended by the Graduate Council to receive the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
The Doctor of Philosophy is the highest earned academic degree awarded by universities in the United States. Our participation in this traditional hooding ceremony signifies the exceptional recognition given by the Academy of Higher Learning to students who have earned this degree. Upon recommendation of the faculty, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the California State University, I confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Philosophy with all of the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Please hood our new colleagues. Congratulations, Doctors of Philosophy. Please be seated.
San Diego State University offers the master's degree in 78 different programs, including the arts, letters and sciences, and in professional areas. Candidates for the master's degrees, please rise and remain standing as your degree is called. Master of Aerospace Engineering. Master of Bioengineering. Master of Civil Engineering. Masters of Electrical Engineering. Masters of Environmental Engineering. Masters of Mechanical Engineering. And finally, Masters of Engineering. Mr. President, I have the honor to present the candidates who have completed the requirements for the master's degree. They have been recommended by the Faculty and Graduate Council to receive the degree as listed in the commencement program.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the California State University, and upon the recommendation of the faculty, I confer upon you the master's degree with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Congratulations. Please be seated.
We will now proceed with the conferral of bachelor's degrees. In the College of Engineering, undergraduates earn the bachelor's science degree. Candidates for bachelor's degree will be presented by Dean Merabadi.
It is my pleasure to introduce the December, May, and August candidates for bachelor's degrees. As I call your degree, please stand and remain standing. Bachelor's degree in Aerospace Engineering. Civil Engineering. Computer Engineering. Construction Engineering. Electrical Engineering. Environmental Engineering. And Mechanical Engineering. Thank you.
Please be seated. I am delighted to recognize those students whose academic achievements have earned them honors for outstanding scholarship. Students graduating with extremely high GPAs, cum laude, magna cum laude, and summa cum laude, are listed in the commencement program. You may also identify these graduates who have earned our highest academic honor, summa cum laude, by the gold honor braid worn over their robes. Will all those students who are graduating with honors, cum laude, magna cum laude, and summa cum laude, please stand and be recognized? Please be seated.
Members of the class of 2016, as incoming chair of the University Senate, I congratulate you on your achievement. President Hirschman, by action of the University Senate, the faculty approves and recommends awarding the degrees listed in the program. All candidates for the bachelor's degree, please rise. Rise up.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the California State University, and upon the recommendation of the faculty, I confer upon you the bachelor's degree with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. It is with great pleasure I present this diploma to symbolize the awarding of bachelor's degrees to the graduating class of the College of Engineering. Congratulations. Now, it is my pleasure to introduce Ms. Lynn Tan, who has earned the distinction of Outstanding Graduating Senior in the College of Engineering.
Thank you, President Hirschman, Provost and Wameka, Dr. Boba Michelle, and Dean Marabadi. On behalf of the class of 2016, I'm proud to accept the diploma and bid a grateful farewell to San Diego State University. It is customary at this time for all bachelor's candidates to move the tassel from the right to the left, symbolizing the moment of graduation. Please join me. Thank you.
Please be seated. I think you can see why commencement is for me the best day of the year, a day of pride and celebration. I know that each of you are embracing the joy of this day, and I hope that you will give thanks to all those who have supported you. You've accomplished much, and we're proud of you. I wish for each graduate today what I wish for my own grown children. I hope that you will continue to learn and grow, that you'll laugh and love, that you'll embrace a noble purpose, and that ultimately you'll develop to be the person you hope to be. I recognize that some of you may feel uncertainty at this point. This is perfectly natural. Each day of your life will bring new and sometimes unexpected situations. I can, however, assure you that no matter the twists and turns of the future, You are prepared. You've accomplished much here, and you have the capacity to learn and to grow and to meet challenges that we cannot even envision today. As your life and career develop, we hope you will return often to your university, to your roots. We will most assuredly welcome you back. You graduate today with our affection and our respect. We're deeply honored to have shared a part of your life and grateful for the part that you've played in the life of this great university. Congratulations, graduates.
One of the finest college recognitions is to be selected from one's department as the outstanding graduate. In turn, these students select the most influential faculty member of their academic career. This reciprocal recognition is greatly respected. Let me introduce you to these fine graduates and the professors they have chosen. Please remain standing and hold your applause until all are introduced. When your name is called, please come to the podium to receive your certificate. Department of Aerospace Engineering student, Ace Lacio, and his most influential faculty member, Dr. Sachi Venkatarama. Department of Civil, Construction, and Environmental Engineering student Edward Padilla and his most influential faculty member, Dr. Thais Alves. This goes to you. There's a mix-up in these names. Department of Electrical and Computer Engineering student Lynn Tan and her most influential faculty member, Dr. Andy Zito, who could not be here in attendance. Department of Mechanical Engineering student Marshall Draper and his most influential faculty member, Dr. Subi Bhattacharjee. Subi's here? Congratulations. We ask the parents and families of these outstanding graduates to rise and share this recognition. Please be seated. I am very pleased to now introduce your SCSU Alumni Association representative, Mr. Alan Dahlgroff.
Thank you, Dean Marabati. And here we go, Aztec. So on behalf of the more than 300,000 alumni of San Diego State University, I welcome you to the nationwide Aztec alumni community. We have a broad network across the nation, and we're pleased to honor you on your commencement day. And I'm particularly excited for this class, the acknowledgement that I'm going to make now. This class, the class of 2016, has left an impressive legacy. Nearly 3,300 of you have donated to support future students through scholarships. That's an exciting thing, and you're leading the way for many classes to come. We want to take a moment to recognize you for making that difference. You have a distinguished commencement cord like this one here that you wear proudly on this special day. And I'd like to ask those that have those cords to please stand and be recognized. Thank you. That's awesome. You're leading the way for future generations. Thank you for helping future Aztecs achieve their dreams. As you transition from students to alumni, we also ask that you always remember to give back and remain connected to the university, mentor a student, hire an intern, hire an Aztec, come back to campus and support students and events. Your support's critical to the university and future students. Wherever your success will take you, just remember, you'll always be an Aztec for life. Thank you, congratulations, and go Aztecs! Now I'll ask you to stand, please, for the singing of our alma mater, led by Ms. Courtney Cattengell. The words of our alma mater can be found on page 4 of the commencement program.
Hail Montezuma, we with loyal hearts our homage pay, proud working and glorying in the spirit of the Aztec name. To thee, San Diego, and the fond traditions old and new, a tribute raise of lasting praise and steadfast faith. Hail Montezuma.
Please be seated. Now we have a very special video yearbook presentation to commemorate the exciting events of the past year. Wow, what a great way to relive the events of last year. At this time, I would like to excuse the President's party and thank them for their participation. Thank you. During your academic journey with SDSU, you have learned the mathematical and scientific principles which you have used to innovate and design, gained an ability to work in teams and to communicate your technical results, acquired an appreciation of the richness that art and literature brings to life, recognized that the resources of this earth are finite and need to be protected, gained an understanding that we must embrace diversity and be able to work in a global community. Now you're ready to join the profession of engineering. Please continue to develop your professional skills as engineering is ever changing. Stay engaged with your alma mater and finally create a better world through your professional practice. We would now like to individually recognize each of the class of 2016 graduates. Earning an engineering degree takes years of hard work, sacrifice, and dedication. Please join them in sharing the joy of walking across the stage to receive recognition of that achievement. At this time, I would like to ask Dr. Alan Plotkin, the interim chair of the Department of Aerospace Engineering, to join me at the front of the stage. It is with my pleasure to introduce Mr. William Fallon and Dr. Charles Gehring, who will introduce each of our graduates. I now ask graduates in the Department of Aerospace Engineering to rise and proceed to your left.
Coming on this side after.
Herman Pineda.
Travis Lauder.
Noah Nutter.
Jacob Dodson.
Arlindo Dunga Bork.
Emmanuel Marinas.
David Moore.
Edward Sue.
Ty Van.
Ace Elacio.
Nicholas Olason.
Alan Bantugan.
Javier Navarro.
Ricardo Moreno.
Matthew S.G. Salazar.
Scott James.
Marlon Gerson.
Daniel Enriquez.
Sean Wall.
Varshini Kamaraj.
Saranya Nantan.
Mansi Palwankar.
Paulina Diaz Montiel.
Rachel Rubarchek.
Benjamin Cohen.
Peter Jung.
Seth Siddle Mitchell.
Dorian Anderson.
Eric Warnock.
Eve Mahalik Chrisman.
Nicholas Lesmeister.
Hamilton Dang.
Enrique Alvarez.
Keeler Johnston.
Celso Abarca.
Brandon Mantooth.
Stephen Downs.
Mark Pajo.
Sabrish Mohan.
Saul Montano.
Christian Thiessen.
Scott Stanfill.
Camilo Gergato.
Tebow Bagnall.
Kevin Lee.
Devin Mannix.
Jaron Chai.
Dylan Lauber.
Zenis David Del Rosado.
Nadim Rassam.
Victor Devese.
Patrick Daly.
Shane Smith. Diana Padilla.
Paula Uriarte.
Victor Hernandez Sanchez.
Adrian Larios.
Alejandro Echeverria.
Alan Gilbert.
Raimundo Escobar Jr.
Adrian Zavala.
Jose Angel Gomez.
Ramin Safavi.
Carlos Cruz.
Lam Van.
Vin Fong.
Dat Tran.
Barry Leung.
Devin Rattray.
Abhinav Sehai.
Bander Arnus.
Kavya Karunamurthy.
Tamer Abu Saud.
Abdul Mujib Al Nawaiser.
Edward Padilla.
Aria Narazar.
Blake Gregor.
Pedro Naranja.
Nathan Sadri.
Bernard Adricio.
Jonathan Sanchez.
Garrett Vargas.
Miller Westfall.
Michael McFadden.
Maxwell Douglas.
Sergio Soria.
Aaron James.
Paul Sotzen.
Nicholas Parata.
Yusuf Erigat.
Gavin Hill.
Corbin Brown.
John Henry Dumoron.
Casey Frizzell.
Kyle Peebles.
Lexi K. Meyer.
Clint Gibson.
Landon Alvarado.
Vincent Wood.
Derek Coleman.
Suzette Vidari.
Cameron Latrell Hart.
Breneo Labasan.
Raymond Lindemann II.
Rudy Urzua.
Alison Serafico.
Sanisha Castillo.
Tanis Bernier.
Taylor Brown.
Nicholas Syracusa.
Brian Schroff.
Taylor White.
Scott Fleming.
Nicole Miller.
Megan Mazzella.
Vanessa Taranas.
Melissa Cortel.
Alberto Correa.
Ricardo Ramirez.
Matthew Wiedemeyer.
David Riley.
Ronald Gutierrez.
Andrew Koba.
Peter McAfee.
Daniel Padilla.
D.R. Sadi.
Juan Sanchez.
Cody Dubrovets.
Gunnar Oland.
Jacob Jordan.
Scott Sanfilippo.
Robert Sean Papenhausen.
Kyle Nelson.
Carrie Campbell.
Heather Tegley.
Alexa Zapata.
Christina Stewart.
Willie Valley.
Alan Fitt.
Lauren Bray.
Nicholas Ibar.
Kristen Snyder.
Brandon Schluter.
Sandy Kunpet.
Lionel Lamido.
Alexander Jesme.
Timothy Schultz.
Oscar Ivan de la Cruz.
Christopher Yamaguchi.
Chris Keppel.
Miguel Gonzalez.
Danielle Wong.
Paul Sierra.
Daniel Arredondo.
Antonio Pais.
Joseph Marin.
Alexander Zaworski.
Ariane Ferrari Rahimzadeh.
Peter Lee.
Jake Neely.
Mario Colon.
Alexa Rizik.
Scott Heaviside.
Adrian Chipress.
Samantha Kleinschmidt.
Errol Browning.
Crystal Reyes.
Alexander Scott Rittenberg.
Elijah Elliott.
Daniel Sandoval.
Donald Keffer.
Matthew Bouchard.
Stacy Prevey.
Amanda Corbett.
Frederick Pinonkus.
Amy Bigelow.
Yvonne Velasco.
Rona Bell Bernaldo Keumbao.
Andrew Lelia.
Nicholas Avlani.
Alexis Armijo.
Tyler Inderwish.
Jose Alcaraz.
Daniel Diaz.
Fadi El Cassis.
Daniel Lopez Jr.
Kevin Hoover.
Carlene Akers.
Konstantinos Papadopoulos.
Jonathan Nicholas Harris.
Ryan Shook.
Tyler Craddock.
Ryan Priestman.
Cole Thomas.
Derek Bizicki.
Thomas Hogel.
Nick Fuentes.
Jesus Garcia.
Daniel Vega.
Elizabeth Figueroa.
Rogelio Ruiz.
Stephen Beus.
Anthony Abalos.
Abdulrahman Aluda.
Alejandro de la Torre.
Rokaya Akbar.
Firas Arakeais.
Haitham Al-Hinai.
Mahmoud Taki.
Othman Al-Fakri.
Samuel Jordy.
Yahya Al-Salam.
Ronnie Yamlika.
Maitham Alawati.
From the Department of Electrical and Computer Engineering, Sai Pranav Kanakondle.
Vamsi Krishna Adsumili.
Srikanth Justi.
Aditya Ravipati.
Ravi Chandra Chintapalli.
Nagrajesh Nara.
Vikram Sana.
Raviteja Dayana.
Rahul Koganti.
Jagdish Sinapolo.
Sri Siddharth Kanan.
Monesh Chandrababu.
Arsalan Ahmed.
Venkatamonosh Boba.
Amaya Ade Abunkar.
Nikhilesh Vinayak Bhagat.
Pratish Prashant Hegde.
Anishri Srinivasan.
Rama Aluri.
Akash Choukse.
Priyahansha Sharma.
Shondipon Basu.
Pratamesh Vaste.
Sairdugas Subramanian.
Neelam Shah.
Asmita Chaugule.
Sudhir Ambati.
Sudamai Rautu.
Priyanka Kulkani.
Michael Martinez.
Daniel Cariodisa.
Harshita Ashwat Narayana.
Aishwarya Shanmuki Gabita.
Shwati Kiran Kata.
Arunima Konerepur Prasad.
Sandhya Rani Kundrapu.
Manasa Chagantipati.
Kiran Kushalat.
Nandini Venkutramane.
Mohini Modi.
Fu Tran.
Elbert Giko.
Cody Allen Westfall.
Jessica Dulay.
Justin Mifflin.
Tonio Orlando Castro.
Jonathan Lobu.
Ian Stewart.
Diane Moore.
Andrew Engel.
Joshua Black.
Adnan Alwazan.
Matthew Wanook.
Tarek Al-Abdali.
Marianne Dalal.
Sari Jarmugli.
Shide Nadiri.
Panare Che.
Erica Serrano.
Dusiman Zad Gatillion Arsenway.
Summer Arabo.
Edward Kalanag.
Clint Delgado.
Szilard Pap.
Alan Williams.
Vincente Nguyen.
Scott Briscoe.
Ariane Karandang.
Joshua Ray Fernandez.
Kim Fan.
Kenny Doan.
Va Lin.
Alex Friedman.
Elena Coyantes.
Joe Nunez.
Luis Valdez.
Orash Morodi Najad.
Lionel Fox.
Korani Ahmed.
John Brinsko.
Juan Rodriguez.
Sam Bustios.
Hussein Almutawa.
Abukar Abdirahim.
Cody Elochuku Nomani.
Leban Ahmed Ahi Daher.
Anthony Ogasabian.
Charles Washburn.
Patrick Bond.
Anthony Ortiz.
Andrew Handrop.
Luis Fang.
Sahatep Sai Sanapanya.
Dan Bernstein.
Bernardo Valdez.
Salahuddin Al Khawaja.
Joseph Villanueva.
Mark Dimano.
Imard Cruz.
Jeremy Vienna.
Leonardo Murrow.
Patrick Castling.
Zachary Brody.
Daniel Marsden.
Plamen Vasilev.
Izzy Jimenez.
Antonio Navarez.
Andres Chung.
Charles Plank.
Adrian Alonso.
Vesela Dragova.
Burchin Chalashkan.
Leslie McCauley.
Richard Stadolski.
Asma Khan.
Elizabeth Hatfield.
Miranda Turner.
Ryan Torres.
Jordan Tenkati.
Marianne Ibrahim.
Austin Owens.
Drew Smith.
Joseph Jeremiah Saldana.
Blair Chantrill.
Trevor Blazik.
Kevin Page.
Boomer Buchanan.
Nutanai Swang Paterafong.
Wilder Alarcon.
Mike Yao.
Brady Anderson.
Sabat Yadelwo.
Alex Arwez.
Onochi Ani.
Lauren Papard.
Fadi George.
Julian Alata.
Nicholas Kelly.
Francis Enriquez.
Richie Pedrena.
Justin Adams.
Arthur Rubio.
With the Department of Mechanical Engineering, Chelsea Yoko Bollinger.
Thomas Paulini.
Deanna Elizabeth Key.
Christian Igartua.
Paul Isingoma.
Madiha Jamal.
Juyeon Moon.
Parker Champlin.
Blake Rhodes.
Kenneth Kevens.
Robert Newcomb.
Jeffrey Canlobo.
Aaron Kahn.
Macarena Ray.
Grayson Lang.
Swati Ganesh.
Choi Ting Lau.
Apurva Gaidani.
Benjamin H. Mashian.
Sebastian Shaner.
Michael Boothby.
Saddam Ali.
Hira Shah.
Carly Cole.
Corey Vandehei.
Nika Sedgi.
Dallas Skaggs.
Emily Marsden.
Alejandro Rafael Davila.
Ian Gardner.
Lucas Torwall.
Cesar Romero.
Rebecca Gloria.
Philip Trong.
Edwin Tygon Jr.
Justin Kemba.
Christopher Sampson.
Steve Antunes.
Abram Gill.
Mason Payne.
Alexander Suarez.
Sahid Zamingir.
Macy Siddiqui.
Tung Luong.
Jonathan Ducott.
Jawan Zada.
Mingjin Jin.
Randy Nguyen.
Brett Musolf.
Scott Walling.
Marshall Draper.
Cameron Kandala.
Andrew Nagel.
Michael Shank.
Gaith Altubaiti.
Badr Balubed.
Mohammed El Tabtabai.
Fahad Al Safan.
Hesham Alotebi.
Anthony Kazabat.
Aaron Leftwick.
Cody Ethan Carl.
Bijan Latvizadeh.
Lauren Perret.
Mark Leonidas Damore.
Michael Diamartij.
Young Nguyen.
Carlos Jose Ondalo.
Tony Nguyen.
Malia Asyukan.
Erickson Navarro.
Jericho Lanticon.
Hadam Abu Shawareb.
Adam Lane.
Justin Bearden.
Aaron Armour.
Jason Saavedra.
Kemal Ardam.
Ruben Cornejo.
Samantha Guerra.
Joseph Powers.
Melissa Gillette.
Ricardo Montez.
Zachary Goodry.
Oleg Yusharenko.
Jaime Lara.
Jared Gallagher.
Jeffrey Cantata.
Brandon Patterson.
Arnulfo Kevin Bayon.
Gabriel Dariano.
Max Ishikawa.
Trevor Knapp.
Ryan Burks.
Brandon Hinkle.
Tommy Hopkins.
Zach Brungard.
Wyatt Smyers.
Eli Ebanks.
Fallon Mans.
Jonathan Stroll.
Connor Courtney.
Mario Party.
Ryan Mitchell.
Benjamin Landeros Cuervo.
David Felix.
Alejandro Castro.
Everett Wolf.
Michael Brecky.
Robert McClellan.
Nick Schwall.
Michael Guevara.
Joseph Udy.
Bennett Blosser.
Mauricio Schmidt.
Jocelyn Loredo.
Jacqueline Hernandez.
Mina Wasimi.
Mara Rudolph Herrera.
Kyber Wasimi.
Angar Wasimi.
Keith Thomas Mancha.
Ibrahim Bailuyat.
Wesley Episcopo.
Nicholas Ozima.
Brian Sims.
Julius Exner.
Garrett Reinecke.
Alejandro Maciel.
Arturo Sotomayor.
Stephen Reinhardt.
Rene Gonzalez.
Mohammed Sufi.
Akash Katawadi.
Sokang Lek.
John Hernandez.
Alexandria Tate.
Gaith Al-Nawi.
Edwin Carpio.
Fahad Al-Harbi.
Michael Williams.
Evan Ing.
Casey Simmons.
Brian Hurst.
Jessica Brown.
Dylan Delanzor.
Leah Aguirre.
Dominic Polisi.
Bobby Baker.
Zachary Fowler.
Mary Vasquez.
Harry Ho.
Matt Reevy.
Marcus Grauer.
John Cifelli.
Miles Ticini.
William Hackett.
Dylan Rosenberger.
Garrett Ramswick.
Jake Mancini.
Rita Alvey.
Theo Nordalus.
Edmund Zhang.
Jacob Forst.
Eric Bruin.
Karthik Polella.
Tirtresh Shah.
Ricard Mendonça.
Amutash Vyas. Daniel Williams.
These commencement exercises are now concluded.